Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to my Berserk reading, where last time we finished off Volume 4 with another 3 chapters of the Golden Age, where we got to see Guts and Griffith meeting for the first time in the story, chronologically. And Guts gets inducted into the Band of the Hawk, which was also very exciting to be seeing all of this stuff represented in the manga when I'm used to seeing it in the anime, and it's been so cool. I'm really enjoying it, and fleshing out those character moments, getting like those pauses where we get to really absorb what's going on with our characters and seeing what's going on. We've got like the Casca and Guts interactions, which are at the moment very rocky, but we will see how that evolves over time. And as you'll notice right off the bat, I already have the image ready to go here, and that is because we're going to start doing the Berserk readings a little bit differently, which is kind of out of my control, and I'll explain why. I, a month ago, ordered the deluxe editions of Berserk Volume 3, 4, and 5. So I ordered the ones coming up, so I'm like, I've got them ready to go, and they will arrive in early July, and I'll have them ready. And I've so far received up to 3 separate emails over time since then, delaying the order. Unfortunately, I've had so many delays. Everyone's buying the deluxe editions. So even though I already had pre-existing orders, the supplier has gone out of stock. So Volume 3 will not be shipping to me until the end of September. Volume 4 and 5 are apparently going to be shipping to me in the middle of August. So in the meantime, what I have decided to do to offset that and, not have any delays with me reading the physical versions is I am reading them digitally instead. So we'll be reading the digital versions of the manga. What this means is the digital version is not based off the deluxe edition, so there may be differences in translations and certain wordings, which I have already noticed when I've used the images in my previous videos. For example, when they talk about like the Wheel of Fate in the digital scans, it's actually something completely different in the deluxe edition book, where it's talking about like causality. We've got situations where the character of Sis, it's like Shizu or something in the digital scans. There's just differences in names, so we're gonna have to adjust to that. I don't think it's anything major, but there will be some slight differences, just so we are aware. And then a final thing just to update you guys on before we get into reading Volume 5 is I've adjusted all of the previous videos' thumbnails to reflect the correct chapter numbering, because I've been made aware in comments that the official episode chapter count doesn't begin properly until this volume, after the 2 Golden Age chapters we're about to read. So I've updated them. They used to be like 001, 002 to 003, etc. I've now changed it to like 0A, 0B to C, 0D, and so on and so forth, until we get to the correct chapter numbering. And I believe that's when it changed publications to the Young Animal magazine, if I have my history correct. So this was a bit more of an update, a bigger update than usual, because there's a couple of things going on where we're going to start reading it this way, and also adjusting my numbering so everything looks nice and consistent. Also including the arc that we're currently reading in the thumbnails as well. I just want to communicate to you guys where exactly I'm up to in those videos, so it's quite clear and understandable. Another positive of reading it this way is it will trim down my editing time tremendously, and that's not an exaggeration. I really think doing this takes out the hours. It's like it will literally save me hours of editing, and I'll be able to do episodes more frequently. And then when I eventually get those deluxe edition books, I can read them in my own time on the nice physical media. So while we read the digital scans, I would like to encourage you guys to, if you're reading along or if you're looking at reading Berserk and wanting to read it along with me, I do encourage you to support the official releases and to buy those physical editions. I have, like I said, Deluxe Edition 3, 4, and 5 on pre-order, waiting to get to me, so I can't wait to read them in person. The pages are so nice. But please do support the official releases. And without further ado, long intro, do apologize. We will get into Volume 5, which we'll be reading right now. So we'll scroll down. So in our contents, the Golden Age Chapter 7 and the Golden Age Chapter 8 are the last two chapters of the Chapter 0 segment, and then a Wind of Swords takes us to Chapter 001. So we will be reading Golden Age Chapter 7 and 8 in this episode. As much as I would like to read further, my OCD will not allow me to put Chapter 001 as a end note in this video. So like I said, I'll be able to do episodes much faster, more frequently. So we'll do the Golden Age now. Next will be the Wind of Swords, and then we can jump into Nosferatu Zod, so on, so forth. So let's get into it, have a look at our first cover, the Golden Age Chapter 7, and our lovely Guts getting armored up. We continue on from last time, where we were having a battle, getting into the old battle, riding down here with Guts leading the charge, which I love to see. Great action shots too. Just a swift decapitation. Swift decapitation. Love seeing these shots of how detailed Guts is at all times, even in like these just action shots where it's just nothing but going through, horses chasing after Guts, and a battle. Got that cross-hatching on point. Guts sticking up for everyone here as well. He's like, oh, decapitation, sword through the head. Get out of here. Okay. That's it. Come and get me. We finally got some dialogue. It's like we're just battling. A lot of battling. As they run on through, Guts is just leading them somewhere in particular, and then we go back to the castle. Ah, success. Well done, Griffith. With this, until reinforcements arrive in a month, eh? Griffith? What of our losses? Doesn't look too bad. That new guy's doing better than I thought. The rear guard's holding out so well, the enemy doesn't seem to have much of a chance to snap it out behind. On a straight forest path, so many opponents at once. Now that's ballsy. Where is he? Dunno. Lost sight of him. The battle line got too stretched out. Hopefully he didn't buy it, though. As Guts is slicing people apart, Cusker and Griffith are just quiet. Like, what's going on? Guts getting absolutely overwhelmed with all of the soldiers on horseback. Ooh, and he takes a blow to the back, a blow to the head. I love that Guts' sword is the one that just cuts through everybody like butter, and when he gets hit, he's like able to withstand those blows. Barely, but still. Just getting pulled off the horse. Oh, he quickly pushes himself back up off the tree to get back up on the horse. Now's my chance. All of the crossbows. Oh, crap! Oh man, loses the horse. Damn, they got me. Come on, Guts, you got this. You got this. Ah, nice. As we see all of the bolts coming through into the guards, he looks behind him. Griffith! With Pippin behind him, and I want to say Judo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Grab hold! Nice. Pippin just absolutely smashes that dude. There's the eyeballs. The eyeballs. Let's go. Ha! Don't let them flee. It's too late. It's too late. Why'd you come back? Don't speak. You'll bite your tongue. As they ride away into the night, being chased by all of the guards. This is hopeless. Riding double. They're catching up. Just a little more. A little farther, and the forest ends. What a cool shot. Griffith's helmet looks so cool from the front. We're out! Scatter! Oh god. Right into an ambush. Fire! Wow. Look at that knight with his impressive little helmet. Nice. Cannons bursting with explosives. Shooting at them. Holy shit, it's a massacre! Retreat! Retreat! Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I see what's happened. It was not an ambush. I was like, for a second, that's why they said scatter. Sometimes you have to just go back and reread. So this is actually Band of the Hawk Boys waiting, because they've already conquered the place. They won. Then they fire once they scatter, and then they took out all of the guards behind them. Clever. Clever. That's why they're retreating. Nice. Not a very talkative episode. It's more in the action, more of them getting chased down, but some cool panels, especially when they're action focused. It's not too drawn out, which is good. And it's nice and easy to go through. But like nothing too drawn out. They like to get to the point. Gets to the point when it's action time. And there's the victory encampment. Nighttime celebrations. You got dancing and drinking, food and booze and wine and girls and party. Good grief, one successful sneak attack and they celebrate. It cannot be helped. Surely this was a major gain. Yes, we cannot be hard on them, but still, a most dreadful man he is. He managed this entire operation personally. He is young and lacks backing, but his men are extremely devoted to him and his tactics are brilliant, truly dreadful. Tell you what, I didn't know what to think when Griffith took off. Something had happened. You lame brain, like anything would ever happen to Griffith. Right when you were the most scared one out there. Oh really? But hey, Guts is pretty good. Yeah, kind of a mean dude though. I thought he'd just run off. Some things only Griffith can see. Well, guess we can say he's one of the Hawks now. Where is he anyway? I love this. Classic antisocial Guts. Holding his sword for dear life. Most important thing to him. Ah, there you are. What you up to? It nice and cool up there? Come down. Let's drink. You gotta have fun when you can find it. I'm fine here. Guts, sir? Thank you for earlier. You helped me scrape through. My name is Rickett. Huh? I really respect you. I've never seen anyone but Griffith fight that amazingly. Nice, so he helped Rickert earlier. All I did was my own job. No reason to thank me. Same goes for you guys, right? Well, we can leave it at that, I guess. I'm Judo. Nice to meet you. More importantly, come on. Things can't get going without the star. Say what? Tonight's party is also to welcome you to the group. You about to turn down our goodwill? We really just want an excuse to go wild. Interesting. When I'm getting these more light-hearted characters in these moments, like Rickert and Judo and stuff, I'm going like, oh, guys, I kind of miss Puck. Remember Puck, guys? How long is it going to be till we see him again? Because Black Swordsman is a way away, so we're not going to see Puck for a very long time. I'm assuming we'll go past or back to that sort of period of time, obviously. So I'm wondering if we'll be able to get more of our sweet Puck. But I miss that boy. Nobody asked you to do that. Pippin! What? You're coming with me, Guts! What the hell? Let me go! I don't think you're going to be able to argue with Pippin. Don't you touch me! Yeah, actually, like, when you... Oh, God, as soon as he says that line, you're kind of reminded. Like, what's really interesting is there's such... For the reader, not for these characters, but for the reader, you read this panel, and they're like, ha, Pippin, grab him, let's go! Haha, we're gonna make him join us, right? And you're like, ha, this is, like, fun and games for these guys. And you get to this panel again, when he's like, don't touch me. And you are instantly reminded of the dynamic, and you're instantly reminded of Guts' upbringing. And it's understandable why it was omitted from the anime, because it's very confronting and it's very real. It's, yeah, like you can see why it was removed or not really addressed in the anime and in his backstory. But it just adds so much context to his character. Because in the anime, when he's like getting paid and he's like, don't touch me, it's like, all you get the vibe is that he doesn't like to be touched. He's a bit weird about personal space, but there's so many more layers to it, so much more depth to it in the manga. And when you get to this panel, we are reminded of that. We elbows Pippin in the mouth, he starts bleeding, but obviously does not sway Pippin, grabbing him and taking him down to the group. Don't be shy. Hey, here he comes. Enough already. Put me down, you fat-headed bastard. Hey! I'm Pippin. Chucks him down on the ground. Son of a... Drink. Huh? Alright, let's toast the rookie with a bad attitude. And he drinks. It's just so tragic as well. Like, just... Ugh! Because you're reading this and being like, oh man, like, Guts is gonna have friends, and Guts is gonna have this beautiful, beautiful group that he gets to, like, belong in. Because they're all young and he's young, you know? And then they lived happily ever after, and we stopped reading the manga. And they just celebrated, won many battles, drank a lot of beer, and nothing bad ever happened again. I've changed my mind, rookie. You're one hell of a guy, taking on that many men by yourself. You're awesome. Well, a little impulsive, maybe. There's some stuff only Griffith can see. I thought he was about to put you under when you slugged him, though. Well, anyhow, you're trustworthy. Here's to the future, rookie. Guts is completely taken back by this. Doesn't know how to handle it. Oh man. What's his name? Caucus. Yeah. Caucus is the one who's jealous. He doesn't like it. So not everyone is on board, at least yet. While Griffith smiles at Guts from a distance, continues to drink. It's a good opportunity to drink. And now we have Casca watching from above, holding her sword in the starry night sky. And that is the end of chapter 7. End of chapter 7 for the Golden Age. So we'll move into the next chapter now. Move into the next chapter. Berserk, chapter 16. The morning after, where everybody's passed out, pans on their head, snoring, filled with grog. As we get our chapter art of the Golden Age, chapter 8. So while this isn't the end of the Golden Age arc, it's the end of the chapters titled the Golden Age. So the Golden Age chapters are just kind of like to set up that period for this arc, and then going forward we'll start having some different chapter namings again, sort of like the same way we had the Black Swordsman arc start with chapter 1, the Black Swordsman, and then everything else was like the Brand, and then we had the Guardians of Desire for a while before moving into the Golden Age. So I almost got confused last time because I was like reading the chapters and being like, the Golden Age isn't going to end already. So yeah, obviously I know that it continues for quite a while at this point. We've got Guts thinking about having friends, having people that trust him, having people that raise a toast to him. And he's sad about it. You're up early. You must really like high places, don't you? Yup. Want some? No thanks. So how about the Band of the Hawk? How? Think you'll fit in? I don't know. What to say? It's kind of weird. Mercenary bands are never much different. They're savage, made up mostly of rogues and men with shady pasts, you know? I was surprised by how young everyone here is, but that's not all. Here, it's different somehow. I guess. Maybe? Well, a little variety's good, even for mercenary bands. We've got escaped prisoners, street urchins, sons of blacksmiths, and even second sons of poor aristocrats in ours. Yup. But, if anything, maybe it's Griffith. I'd say those who've been completely charmed by Griffith, those who'd figure as long as they stick with Griffith, they'll get to see great things. Anyway, all of us are here because of his charisma. On his own, none of us is any big deal, no different from any other mercenary. It's just that unlike other mercenaries, who are so hardened they think only about money and their own survival, we're a little different. Around here, while we do spend every blood-filled day killing and being killed, it's strange, but we can also cry, laugh, get angry, whatever. Griffith. What kind of guy is he? I don't know. Yet you're all charmed by him. Whoa, hold on. Just listen. How can I put this? Just when you think it looks like he's got some strange wisdom, he seems just like a kid. Just when you think he has a spine-chilling look on his face, he smiles innocently like a baby. Is he a child or an adult, a good guy, or a villain? I don't really know what he is. Yeah. But something about him is different from us. There are things that simple mercenaries like us only hear about in absurd drinking tales, things that he would think of and do like they were nothing. I can't really describe it. It's not just his swordsmanship and his tactics. Ordinary people like us don't understand Griffith. It might take him longer than a lifetime to achieve it, but I guess he must have some kind of conviction. Conviction? In what? In everything. It's not whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. It's not whether we really know him or not. Isn't that just how it is when a man gathers other men together? Interesting words to ponder. Hey, new guy. The boss is calling you. See ya. Guts. I'm sure you'll find it here. The place where you belong. I love the character focus panels. I really like it when it's just very like simple sometimes. Like you can have these really like highly detailed shots with like crowds and a lot of people and stuff like that, but I really like the focus that he does on characters, and it portrays emotions very well. Very, very well. Like I love how Judo is drawn in that panel. Alright, so he's walking down. Ooh, Griffith. Put some pants on, boy. Look at this twig. Look at this skeleton, boy. Phew. Okay. Hi. Care to join me? It's the best way to sober up. I'll pass. Come on, don't be that way. Cut it out, moron. We ain't kids. Splashes him right in the face. What a face. You jerk. Guts getting his revenge. Oh, not quite. Very interesting. There you go. A lot of energy this early. It's good morning exercise. Oh, hey, I'm seeing something around this guy's neck. Hey, what's that? Guts, why you? Now we're even. Guts looking like Casca now. It's got that Casca hairstyle when it's wet. Okay, I give up. You really are stubborn, you know. Oh, wow. It's specifically in this moment that Guts also notices it. We all notice it at the same time. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's a weird necklace. Oh, this? Dude. Oh, my God. Obviously, as an anime watcher, I knew that this was coming eventually, but like, a lot of the time when I'm reading this, and I've made comments about this previously, is I'm putting myself in that mental state of people who are reading this for the first time. What we are known, like what we are told, what we know as a reader for the first time about the Bailet is what Vargas describes to us in Black Swordsman arc, and we're like, oh, this is kind of fucking weird. We see what happens when it's activated after the battle with the Count, and what happened when it did activate. It took us to that dimension where the God Hand appeared, which had Griffith there. So seeing this as a reader would just be like, what? What? I bought this from an old gypsy fortune teller ages ago. The Bailet, also called the Egg of the King. You see, it said that whoever possesses this is destined to obtain the world in exchange for his own flesh and blood. The world. Here. Oh my god, it opens his eyes. And it looks him right in the eyes. I don't know what makes it do that, but it's almost like it's alive. That's creepy. Neat, huh? He's so interestingly drawn here. I love it. He really is tough to read, but probably just a kid. I still haven't heard your answer. During the battle, why'd you come back to save me? Having acquired such an excellent soldier, I didn't want to lose him in such a petty battle. Guts, come along with me. This is no more than a single step. The Band of the Hawk. All the victories on the battlefield. This are just the outset. This is where it starts to get interesting. Just the beginning. Sorry. It's obviously, if I'm scrolling down, I'm missing it all. just the outset. Just the beginning. This is where it starts to get interesting. You can bet your life on that. I will get my own kingdom. Naked Griffith with no penis. Huh? His penis is glowing! It's a blinding light of holiness! You will fight for my cause, because you belong to me. I will decide the place where you die. Wow. Get his own kingdom. Is he for real? He's not nobility or royalty. He's not even a knight. So the commander of maybe 500 mercenaries is going to snatch up his own kingdom? That punk said all that like it's just a matter of course. He's about the same age as me. Can just one man mean it when he says that? He's crazy. Guys, look, it's Puck. What have I been doing these past 4 years? Running around from one battlefield to the next. Wow. Killing enemies. Just surviving. Flash of Gambino. Where am I going? I still don't have the answer to that question. Gambino. Sir! Guts, sir! Smacks him on the door. Ah! As Guts lands in the water. Amazing. What's the big idea? I'm sorry. I thought I'd come to congratulate you. I heard you had 10 men placed under your command. That's amazing. It hasn't even been 2 weeks since you joined us. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 100 men in a year, sir. This has been one wet day. Oh, I'm loving Guts' silly faces. This is great. Now you've really earned a place in the Band of the Hawk. Congratulations. For now. Just call me Guts. Pick me up. He's struggling, and then Pippin... Oh. And then Pippin knocks him in. Yeah, for now. Yeah, Pippin, you fat hand. And Casca watches from above. I really like these scenes. I'm really liking the interaction with Guts and the Band of the Hawk. While it's dealing with some very like serious moments and some like introspective, like where am I going, what am I doing? There's a lot of like lightheartedness with this group, and it's a real positive point, which is nice, at least to start, especially in the minds of people who are reading this for the first time, you know. But in the distance, we got enemies on approach. We got enemies on approach, is what that looks like. Battle being waged. Oh no, that's just time that has passed. Okay. So when you get this, you're like, oh, maybe there's like danger approaching from the distance, but it is more time passing. There needs to have like some text being like later that day or like a few days later or something to show the passage of time. But it goes right back into a battle where we can see, watching from above the fight, we've got Griffith, Casca, that goddamn helmet, and then I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this must be judo. I'm just trying to like remember characters based on their armor. Griffith gets them to hold. As they charge on in, there's Guts putting the helmet down. Got those pupils going like crazy again. Check that double spread with the horse. Wow, that's wild. And that's the end. That's the ending of the chapter. Ending of the Golden Age, chapter 8. And that brings the Golden Age chapters to a close, where next time we'll be getting into the official chapter 1. The official chapter 1, 001, we'll be reading next time. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. There we go. Oh my god. I can see why. Oh my god. I can see why it has changed to chapter 1. Because we've got this. We've got the opening. Oh my god. So this is what was given to us at episode 2 of the anime. It switches to doing this. In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will. Okay. We will be reading this chapter, the official chapter 001, next episode, guys. I'm so excited. I hope the way that I've presented this episode has been okay. It's not ideal for me in how I like to read it, but I am making that compromise because I would like to continue the series and continue reading it along with you guys, and at least settling on the positive note that it is going to speed up my editing time and have the episodes come out more frequently. So next episode, we will read chapter 1 officially, and then we will continue on with what's to come. So thank you so much for watching. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to what's to come, and I will see you in the next episode.